For decades, parents have relied on a comforting assumption about children's television. We trust that the programming on the screen is an intentional, carefully crafted tool designed by adults to safely occupy or educate a child. Today, that living room television has been replaced by the iPad, and the programming has been replaced by videos like this one, a YouTube upload titled ABC Song Plus Learning Songs for Toddlers by the channel Nunu TV. Extracting the raw text file of this video's closed captions, we find an immediate glitch. The first line of this educational toddler video does not start with A is for apple. It starts with the phrase, "I hate you." From there, the structural logic of the video completely collapses. The script rapidly abandons normal vocabulary. By the time the narrator reaches the letter E, they stop teaching words entirely and simply begin repeating isolated letters in aggressive, nonsensical loops. The sheer visual volume of this repetition is staggering. Further down the file, the video forces the child to sit through over 90 consecutive J's and K's chanted back to back. This script breaks every rule of early childhood pedagogy. The text reveals a profound disconnect between the stated educational goal and its actual chaotic content. To understand the mechanism, we have to look at the opening section of the transcript. The video starts with universally recognized concepts, the standard alphabet, followed immediately by a song about a colorful train. These public domain structures act as a Trojan horse. If an adult supervisor in the room overhears the ABCs, they immediately assume the content is legitimate, age-appropriate, and safe. They let their guard down and look away. This bar chart maps transcript phrases against search volumes. They didn't include color train for childhood development, but because those words are searched millions of times. As this transforms, repetitive nouns like yellow train act as nets catching broad SEO traffic. The opening 60 seconds of this video bypass the toddler entirely. Their actual target is YouTube's recommendation engine. Once the video secures its placement in the autoplay queue, we hit the middle of the transcript. This is where those massive walls of isolated repeating letters appear. E, 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 J, 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 J. This repetition serves a highly specific technical function. To run mid-roll advertisements or trigger algorithmic boosts, a video must cross specific watch time thresholds. Chanting a single letter 80 times is a zero-effort way to artificially pad the runtime, but it also exploits a vulnerability in early human brain development, known as sensory saturation. Toddlers have a limited capacity for processing new information, and highly repetitive, rapid-fire audio and visual cues easily overwhelm them. This dual-axis graph illustrates the effect. As the robotic chanting of the letters continues, the child's cognitive processing overload spikes. At the exact same moment, the probability of them clicking away drops entirely to zero. The rapid pacing acts as a digital pacifier. This extreme repetition successfully serves two masters. It feeds the platform the continuous watch time it demands, while effectively paralyzing the human hardware sitting in front of the screen. A final act of the text file completely discards narrative logic. After chanting through the alphabet, the script hits Z for zebra and violently pivots straight into the daddy finger nursery rhyme. Then it abruptly shifts a final time into a bizarre skit where a child repeatedly rejects blocks, lollipops, and shoes, chanting, "No, no, no, I don't want it," over and over. We call this Frankenstein content. Creators strip away any overarching story and simply smash highly searched, modular concepts together into a single disjointed file. This diagram shows the exact assembly process. The creator identified that finger family songs and toy negotiation videos were spiking in the algorithm, so they took those two separate trending metrics and slammed them right onto the end of the ABC sequence. In the modern platform ecosystem, a cohesive story is a waste of resources. Content farms rely entirely on playlists of interchangeable, high-retention micro-content. The transcript of Nunu TV leaves us with a bleak realization. This media is optimized by machines to be served by machines. The child watching is treated as a biological conduit, valuable only for the watch time they generate. Compare this reality to the era of early childhood education that most parents grew up with. Legacy programming was meticulously designed by educators and child psychologists. Their primary goal was to build parasocial trust and teach genuine emotional intelligence. Today, The physical origin point for the media shaping early childhood development is not a television studio. It is a corporate campus in California. The immense responsibility of raising children via media has shifted away from educators and directly into the hands of server farms, optimizing for engagement metrics. This mundane alphabet video functions as a highly engineered blueprint for platform manipulation. The next time you walk past an iPad playing one of these brightly colored, disjointed videos, pay close attention to the underlying structure. Listen for the abrupt, illogical shifts into the daddy finger song, or the hypnotic chanting of 50 consecutive letters. The rhythmic, robotic chanting is the precise, calculated hum of the algorithm at work.